Well, the Dallas trip has been a Tech PR tradition, something that we've been doing for quite a while now. And this year we had an excellent trip.
The purpose of the Tech PR trip is for our members to connect with alumni in the Dallas-Fort Worth area through agency visits and a conference in the morning.
Also give you insight into their daily routine and what it kind of takes to be a PR practitioner in the real world.
We all went to Dallas and visited PR firms, agencies, magazines, health insurance companies, just trying to get a feel for the PR positions in all the business areas, really.
They visited Idleman, they visited Weber Shandwick, we visited Southwest Airlines, we visited D Magazine, we had networking opportunities with the alums, and so it was just a really great afternoon.
As far as a favorite thing, I think it would probably be the agency tours, simply because the two companies that I attended, I had never personally visited, so it was nice to be able to see just how they differ from the places that I had seen before.
My favorite place is always Southwest Airlines in the morning, because the conference area that we get to go in, there's all this memorabilia on the wall of their history, and then Linda Rutherford usually comes and speaks to us about their internship program, which is very coveted and hard to get into, and that's usually my favorite part.
We went to Ketchum, which is a PR agency in Dallas, and then I also went to American Red Cross. That's one of the cool things about the Dallas trip, is that we kind of try and mix agency work with nonprofit work, just to kind of give people kind of like a bigger picture, like to see all the different areas that they could go into.
Well, the way that it differentiated was just like the different styles of PR firms. They differ greatly. One of the places that I visited was D Magazine, which isn't a PR firm, but a service that they offer is actually like the magazines that you see in hotels that are really produced, for those companies as kind of a PR form. They're made by D Magazine. That's a service D Magazine offers, which is something that I never would have thought I could use my PR degree for, but that's something that they do, and it's one of their most, I don't want to say prestigious, but one of their most popular services that D Magazine offers outside of them publishing D Magazine.
My favorite part of the trip was actually getting to stay in a hotel with all of the other members and getting to know them a little better. We had never done that before, and getting to spend time with them outside of Tech PR and learn who they are as people was really cool.
I knew students that were in my classes, but not all of the students in PR have been in my class, so it was good to know them. It was also good for me to get to know some of the agency people as well.
The nonprofit world, I feel like, is a pretty interesting thing to get into, because it's always changing, and there's all kinds of different things that could come up, especially with the American Red Cross.
Best piece of advice would probably be to keep your social media clean and make sure you have a LinkedIn and that you're already making those connections on that social network before you graduate.
The best piece of advice I ever got from alumni was kind of just to kind of get out there and kind of get involved with different organizations to get that experience.
They spoke to our students about the intensity of the work after you get out of school. When you enter in the corporate world, the pace at which it flows. And being out there getting your internships, not one but maybe two, and really showing the initiative to go out there and learn this business.
This was my third Dallas trip that we've done. I did one as a member, one 2 years ago whenever I was the VP of Finance for Tech PR, and then this year as VP. And I got 2 internships, and I would not have gotten those internships if I had not had these experiences at Dallas trip.
Several of the students have kept their networking up with some of the people that we met. We exchanged business cards all up and down the Metroplex, and the students that are showing the initiative are keeping up with those people.
The trip has really given insight to me on just like what is actually out there and what the job environment is actually like, and what the employers are actually looking for, and who you're going to be working for, and what your real job responsibilities are. They give you a lot more knowledge actually about what it's actually like, opposed to what you experience in school.
For our students to be able to talk to people that are doing this business for many, many, many years, to be able to hear what they have to say, that is a gold mine opportunity for them. There's only so much you can learn in the classroom. You know, we try as best we can, but you have to get out there and see. And for them to see the strata of different things that they can do, that was great.